Well, we are less than 2 weeks from the official peak of hurricane season, and there is a new storm to track just in time for it. We appreciate you joining us. I'm Carly Barnett here with First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin with what we're expecting in the tropics.
Yeah, there is still some uncertainty. This is early in the game. This is the point at which Idalia is just starting to organize, and this is where the most uncertainty exists. More confidence in that forecast as we get into our Monday and our Tuesday. Let's read the latest first. It is still sitting here in the northwestern Caribbean, the Yucatan Channel. Sustained winds only up 5 miles per hour from earlier, up to 45. Pressure dropping gradually and moving east-northeast to northeast at only 3 miles an hour. So kind of just sitting and spinning here, and until it really gets structurally organized and starts that northward movement, until that happens, there's going to be an extra level of uncertainty in the forecast. So latest forecast cone, landfall between Panama City and Tampa Bay for the center of what is forecast to be at least a Category 2 hurricane, Big Bend of Florida there late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. But of course, impacts extend well beyond that center of circulation, and any westward shift could bring some inland impacts, heavy rain, and a low risk of severe weather into North Georgia. Just a first alert to encourage you to keep a closer eye than normal on that midweek forecast, but no dangerous weather currently in the forecast, just worth a watch. This evening, we're tracking some showers out there. A couple of storms on the south side. May hear rumbles here for the next 30 to 45 minutes. And hour by hour, I think tonight, not completely dry. A few showers around even tomorrow morning. First alert, more storms tomorrow afternoon. We'll lay it out for you coming up in the 7-day forecast.
All right, Cutter, thank you.